Yo, guys, what's up? And welcome to the Final Whistle podcast once again. This is episode number 7, and today we're joined by myself, Musa, and Wakas. Today we're doing our own awards for the 2019-2020 season. And we've got a bunch of awards over here, and we should waste no more time and just start with the first award.
So the first award we have is the signing of the season. And I'm sorry if I'm forgetting someone, but for me, there are only three well-deserved nominees for this award, and they are, of course, Bruno Fernandes, Lukaku, and Ferland Mendy from Real Madrid. So it's quite amazing to see a young fullback like Mendy to come in and straight away replace Marcelo in his first season. And at the same time, it's remarkable that Lukaku managed to turn his career around once again and became Inter's star man by scoring goals day in and day out. However, if we talk about who's had a bigger impact on their side since moving to the club, then I believe Bruno Fernandes has brought Man United back to life. And despite not winning a trophy, I think Bruno shows promise of becoming the next big thing for this historic club.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, Musa. I mean, it's evidently visible how much of an impact he has had. He has shown qualities of an absolute leader. Even on the pitch, you can see that he's signaling at the boys to move up the pitch, move down the pitch. Has had the most assists as well after the restart, obviously post quarantine. And he didn't even cost such a hefty amount to Manchester United. And obviously it's like Musa said, it's very evident how much of an impact he has had, and I see him becoming the future captain, especially after the incident that happened with Maguire. So yeah, signing of the season, definitely Bruno Fernandes for me.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with both of you over here. I had Bruno Fernandes written down as my signing of the season as well. I mean, I had Haaland as a nominee as well. He signed for Dortmund and he made an instant impact as well, coming off the bench and not wasting time in scoring goals. But yeah, I think Fernandes has been the signing of the season. I mean, he literally took United from such a um, such a dire and losing position where inconsistency was the biggest mistake of the players to such a consistent run and uh, an undefeated run as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Bruno Fernandes as my signing of the season as well.
All right, so the next award is for the young player of the season. So, in my opinion, there is no argument here. It's an easy pick for me. Alphonso Davies, because I feel I don't even need to defend the best left back in the world right now, okay? So, what do you guys think about this award?
I mean, bro, yeah, I partly agree with you that Alphonso Davies has been a big influence on the Bayern squad and even in the whole Champions League. But one player that pops into my mind has to be Mason Greenwood. I cannot deny that guy's presence. He has been another prolific goal scorer and striker for Manchester United, and he's one of the strikers that I see following in the footsteps of obviously like Robin van Persie, they call him a finisher like that. Manchester United over the years, especially after Sir Alex Ferguson has left and after our strikers like Wayne Rooney and Van Persie have left, they have lacked those types of strikers which can really get into the box and get dirty with their tackles and really try to stick the ball inside of the net. We had Lukaku over the years, but he was obviously he didn't go right for him in Manchester United, and I'm really sad that he couldn't get all the playing. I mean, he did get the playing time, but he couldn't run well under our managers. But I feel like Mason Greenwood in the future could become a star like that, and he could really become as good as Van Persie, or as good as Rooney. But for this year, definitely Alfonso Davies has to be number one. He's won the Champions League. He's won everything, and he's so young. And yeah, nothing can be taken away from him. He's definitely the best young prospect that's come out of any league at football. Actually, that is like the best out of the whole football that's happened this year. So yeah, he's my pick as well.
Well, for me, I had three nominees written down, and we've already mentioned them: Greenwood, Davies, and Holland. Personally, I think for his age, Holland's stats this season, his goals are another level. And I'm surprised we haven't mentioned him yet in the Young Player of the Year award. And as much as I love Greenwood and the fact that every shot he shoots is on target, that's amazing. And the fact that Davies has shown what a great player he is at such a young age and making such big impacts in big games as well. My Young Player of the Year has to be Holland. I'm sorry, but I think that the kid has proven how good he is, and
Wow.
it's only onwards and upwards from here.
So the next award we have is for the manager of the season. So I don't know about you guys, but it has to be Hansi Flick. I mean, the guy came in and we were fifth in the league when he joined the club as a full-time manager, and he turned things around in such a short time. And winning the treble in his first season in charge and not losing a single game since December is absolutely phenomenal. And for me, he's definitely the best manager this season.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you on that one, Musa. The other nominee I had written down was Klopp, but obviously, if I had to pick between Klopp and Flick, I would probably pick the Bayern manager. So yeah, I'm going to go with him as well. And the fact that he won the Champions League really does prove that he should be the manager of the season.
Yeah, I agree with this 100% too. I feel like Klopp has become complacent after winning Champions League. He's been losing very easy games, especially after that. Even the team has become really complacent. I guess the celebrations really took a toll on the team, and they just lost yesterday to Arsenal as well, which is something that I would not think that would happen with the Community Shield. 1-1 and then 5-4 on penalties, and then they got knocked out of the Champions League by Atletico as well. So yeah, he definitely. I don't know what happened with the team, but it's not nice. And you cannot deny how much Hansi Flick has done for Bayern Munich, especially winning the treble. I feel like that puts you automatically on the number one spot to be the best manager. So yeah, obviously there's no debate that's gonna happen over it, and it's a clear answer that Flick is definitely the best manager this season.
So the next award we have is for the goalkeeper of the season. And this is a bit more tough than the previous awards, but I still see only three obvious nominees for this award. And they are Neuer, Oblak, and they are Neuer and Oblak, of course, tied with the most clean sheets in all competitions, 22, if I'm not wrong. But so it almost neglects Cordova in this debate. But given that Neuer won the treble as a captain, so we can't just ignore the success he's had this season. So in my opinion, it should definitely be Neuer.
Yeah, I agree with Musa. I had Neuer and Oblak written down, and obviously the fact that the trophies that Neuer won this season, the treble, that just gives him an edge over Oblak for me. And yeah, Neuer was under the radar due to his injuries like around 1 or 2 years ago, but now I see him being back on the top. And yeah, I'm gonna give Neuer the award for goalkeeper of the season.
Yeah, for this year especially, I feel like any Bayern player who has been nominated, I feel like he has an edge over any other player in any league in the world for this year especially, because considering the amount of trophies they won, you can't take anything away from them. Even if they haven't been on their best, I still take them as being in the top spot because of the trophies that they won. So like, yeah, definitely Manuel Neuer for me as well.
So the next award we have is for the goal of the season. There have been some wonderful goals last season, and I personally love to watch the amazing run by Heung-min Son against Burnley, dribbling past six players and scoring a beautiful goal. And the volley that De Bruyne scored against Newcastle and his curling finish against Norwich. And of course, who can forget Ronaldo's amazing header with that insane leap against Sampdoria? But if I had to pick one, I would go with uh, Heung-min Son's goal against Burnley.
Yeah, it's actually crazy the fact that I had Son's goal and the goal Ronaldo scored written down as well because I had Ronaldo's written down because of the impact that goal made. The whole world was talking about it. I even had a few relatives that didn't even watch football showing me that clip and telling me, "Yo, this is amazing." And I'm actually gonna go for that Ronaldo goal. As much as I love that Son goal as well, and it was a crazy, crazy dribble. I'm gonna go with the Ronaldo goal because it had the world moving, and there were even like places in the world where they had a ball attached to some post at the same height that Ronaldo shot it, and people were attempting to jump that high. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ronaldo goal because of the plain and simple fact that it was something that we hadn't seen before.
Well, guys, when it comes to my pick for a goal of the season, I love a bit of controversy. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people even love a bit of controversy. But let me just say this. None of the goals these two guys said were even on my checklist. Son's goal was probably the most overrated goal I have seen in the last 3 years, man. There was literally nothing special about that shit at all. And I mean, this might be biased. This might be biased, but for me, I mean, I don't know, man, but it has to be Martial's goal. Such a beautiful goal, man. I was watching that live, and we were in a tough spot to get into the top four, man. We really needed that. And the way he asked, it was so smooth, man. I just got up from my chair when I was watching that, and I was jumping with joy. And the only thing that came to my mind was this has to be Premier League goal of the season, if not the best goal.
So the next award we have is for the player of the season, which might turn out to be the most controversial one, but for me, this is a really, really easy one. Robert Lewandowski, of course, what a season for the Polish international. I mean, the guy has won everything that was there to be won and ended up as the top scorer in every competition he played in. So, and also with the most assists in the Champions League. So he's gone with an all-round performance this season, and one of the best individual seasons of all time, in my opinion. And he's been absolutely robbed of by not being awarded the Ballon d'Or this season. But yeah, he's my pick for player of the season.
Yeah, there really is no other choice than Lewandowski. I mean, he's done it all this season, and there's no one even on second close to him. He's just been the number one best player we've seen this season, especially winning the Champions League and the treble and everything. That also adds up to the reasons why I picked him. But yeah, I think we're gonna have the same one in this award as well.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything left to say? Even everybody in the whole world knows who's been on top. It's not Messi, it's not Ronaldo, it's only one person, and his name is Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski. Yeah, definitely not imitating Thomas Muller here. So yeah, for sure, man, 100%. I mean, I don't even have to say much. So yeah, 100%. That's it. ओह मैंने स्ट्रेप्सिल्स खानी है यार स्ट्रेप्सिल्स भी नहीं है घर में